A shmup. I'm finally playing a shmup. Welcome to my stream, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Look at all of the people. Yes, shmup. It is a shmup. Yes. Hi, I'm sick today. A shmup in Tate vertical. Is that the screen rotation? Is Tate Japanese for 4x3, but I rotated it 90 degrees? Is that what that means? Yes. Yes. Hi, welcome everybody. Welcome to my stream. Hello, Gutsy Bird. I talked to Gutsy Bird about comics earlier, and I very much enjoyed the conversation. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Hello. Ribbit. All toads are frogs, but not all frogs are toads. Stage edit. No. Team edit. Yes. I like birthday. I like that one. I like grasshopper. I like Gandalf. Welcome everybody. Do you want to figure out the optimal order? In a little bit, yes. I will figure it out the optimal order. But I can't yet. I'm too tired. Well, I love this. So, shmups are all about getting the things. You have to shoot the things, and then they drop the things. You have to pick up the things that they drop for you. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm a little sniffy. But thank you very much for your patience with me, everybody. My guy died. I think this is grasshopper, maybe. Looks like a bullet hell. I don't know. Are bullet hells a different type of genre? Are bullet hells? I bet you, but bullet hells are a special type of shmup. Is there a button I can hold down to go really slow, like in Toho? Thank you very much for the 46 months, Fox Philippa. That's very nice of you. That's Gandalf. Bullet holes are more dense than this. Oh, okay, I believe you. Crap. Yeah, let's continue. I put in my coin. I'm not doing 1cc yet. I'm a beginner at shmups. I haven't shmupped that much. But let's be real, my dad knows more about shmups than I do, but I'll get there. Bullet purgatory. Could be. Yeah, shmups. Bullet holes are more about survival and patterns, while shmups are more about enemies and high score. Oh, I see. Oh, crap. Okay. I believe you. Hello, Verex. Welcome everybody. I like this ship. Who is this, Gandalf? I watched Return of the King 2 days ago, I think. And that movie is incredible. I bet even people who are like, oh, I only watch the best movies. I bet you even those people, her ship is Gandalf. I know it's Gandalf, but I saw Gandalf and I thought of Gandalf. I bet you people who are like, oh, I only watch the best movies. I only watch the finest movies the money can buy. Movie can buy. I think they would even like Lord of the Rings. I think Return of the King is one of the best stories about friendship and heroism, good versus evil. But even like not like on a grand scale, I think just like from like on a small level, like just interpersonal relationships, I think it's like a really amazing story. I'm a little sniffly, sorry. Sorry everybody. I gotta learn how to dodge. The best defense is even more offense. Fallen Shadow, hi! Hi Fallen Shadow, welcome. Is it true you're a big Elden Ring player? Cause that game looks pretty cool. I gotta try that one. Hi. Welcome. It's good to see you. Everyone, if you're not already following Fallen Shadow, please do. She is very funny and talented. Very epic. Please also follow all of my other friends too. Sorry, I'm a little sniffly today. Okay. So I think every ship has a different pattern. And it has like a different upgrade progression too. So like they don't all upgrade the same way. Which is kind of cool. Look at that guy. This game has a lot of cool mecha designs if you like robots. If you're like, even if you're a beginner to mecha, even if you're like, oh, I want to look at robots, but I don't know how. You could play this game and get a little taste of them. They have all different bombs and main guns. I see, okay. What system is this on? This is for, I don't know that much about arcades machines, so I'm not sure if there's different arcade platforms, but I'm playing it on MAME, and I know it was like an arcade cabinet game. That's all I know about it. Purple laser, very cool. You're basic and the only mecha show you know is Gurren Lagann. That's a good show though. It's pretty good. That is a Gainax show, I think. I know that Gainax, the animation studio, turned into an animation studio called Trigger. And they made my all-time favorite anime called Cyberpunk Edgerunners. And even if you're like, I'm not gonna watch Cyberpunk Edgerunners, that game is cringe. I played it. And it was cringe. Trust me, you gotta watch that show. It is so good. It is such a good show. I have to put in a coin. They're in financial trouble. Oh, they might be. I'm not sure. Come in. Oh, I should get... Oh, his bomb is a big buzzsaw. So if you want to use his bomb, you have to get up close. But you have to be careful then so you don't get sliced. Come then, yeah. Because if somebody wants to 1v1 you, if you're trying to like escape a castle and like a guy's like, I see you! You will not escape! The royal family must perish! And then you take out your little sword and you're like, come then. Because you're scared, but you don't want to show them that you're scared. So you say, come then. Everyone please follow Dot Level. My bestest friend in the whole wide world. It is cool. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody. You'll have to excuse me, I have the sniffles. Okay, I heard that if you level up too much, if you level up your gun to maximum in this game, if you collect more subsequent 1-ups, it actually down levels you. It actually hurts you somehow. That's what I heard. I put coins in. Oh, you can switch between members on your team. That's very cool. It is interesting. No, stop sending me text messages. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm sick. I have the sniffles. You stay the same strength, but it makes the enemies harder. Oh. I think it would be so easy to make a little virtual pet game. Like, even for a beginner programmer, you could just be like, okay, make a little guy. Oh, add a timer to the little guy. The little guy gets hungry now. Sometimes he gets hungrier, though. It's not always the same. Sometimes he gets super hungry and you have to feed him. You could add cute little animations. People can be so creative. And a lot of the time when people are first starting out with creative outlets, they're like, I don't know if I can do this. Look at all of these great people making great things. I don't know if I can be like that. Because look how good it is. And I'm just me, little old me, look at me. But you can, trust me. Trust me. Everybody, listen to me. Everybody has that impulse to give up. But even your favorite guy who's the best artist, he felt that too. But you can do awesome stuff. Don't you give up. Not yet. It's too early for you to give up. Option. Thank you, QSA Guardian, my Final Fantasy friends. QSA Guardian is one of my guildmates. You gotta stick by your guildmates through thick and thin, that's what I think. It's like the Fellowship of the Ring. Some of your guildmates might be good at, like, oh, I'm not that good at fighting. Gulp, I'm not that good at fighting, but I can craft amazing legendary swords. I hope this can help you guys on your battle. Gulp. And like one of your friends in your guild might be like, oh, I don't do that much damage, but I have a bunch of healing spells. Maybe the healing spells can help you out when you fight the dragon. I hope that's enough. I hope that's okay. Whoever you are, you have a place. You have a place in the world. I don't know if you're a sword maker, a healer guy, maybe like a big guy with like a bunch of muscles and like a big sword and a suit of armor, and he's beautiful and he's like, look at me, I will kiss you now. This game doesn't have a pause, does it? Oh, look at this guy. He looks kind of like a Xeon Gundam mobile suit type thing. You can find a pause button in the name. Thank you very much, Mikolav. Oh, look at that attack too, the little snake that explodes after a bit. Have you ever seen an animal called a prehensile-tailed porcupine? I know what you're thinking. Oh, a porcupine? I know what a porcupine looks like. I know what that is. No, this is different. You have to look them up. They look totally different from regular porcupines, and they're super cute. They're super cute. Not different, I'm talking super different. Round 6, the highway. Look at my options. Okay, here's a little lesson about SMUPs. In SMUP, options are, you see those two little wedding rings next to me? Oh no, it's Shinobi, it's Joe Musashi. Crap, I gotta put in a coin. Yeah, they look super different and they look cute. I'm dying. Options are the little helper ships that follow you around in a SMUP. They're a genre staple. Have you heard of Chill Aniki? I have not. This guy's just a big ninja. Pine made this pork. Okay, I have to get used to the attack patterns. These are powerful attack patterns. I also have my bombs. I can't forget to use my bombs. This guy's just a regular plane. The ship I'm flying is a regular plane. Do you ever like to go to the beach? Whoa. I'm not good at smups, you guys. I hope that's okay. Sometimes when I go to the beach, I get very sunburned very much. So some people will tease you. Some people, if you bring an umbrella to the sand, if you bring an umbrella on the beach, some people will tease you. Do not listen to them. Use sunscreen every day. Okay, use sunscreen every day and bring an umbrella with you all summer long. You will thank me. You will thank me when you're 85 years old. And people are like, I think she's a vampire. She doesn't age. That's what they will say. Please continue. Hold on. Hi. Welcome. Look at my attack pattern. Who's this guy? Oh, not this guy. No, this guy plays shmups. Oh. My options are hanging out up there. Did you see that? Your family travels down to Florida and you're really tired of beaches? Yeah. The good thing about Florida is if you're on a beach, you can just find a nice old palm tree and sit down next to it. You can read a book. You could bring your computer. You can talk to your friends and be like, hey, I'm on a beach. And your friends will be like, I don't believe you. There's only the basement. And you'll be like, no, really. And you take a picture of the sand and the coconuts and a little crab that sits next to you. A little crab that sits next to you and shakes your hand with his claw. Crabs are one of nature's great architects. Crabs can build little huts for themselves. And you won't even know they're there. Old enough to be a Twitch partner. God, sorry, I'm feeling under the weather at the moment. The last beach you went to was Brighton. Is that in the UK? So you are at least 14? I need it for my census. I need it for my data collection. No, thank you. Sorry, I was getting carried away there. What's your favorite Taco Bell food? What I love the most about Taco Bell, it's my favorite fast food, by the way. And what I like most about Taco Bell is I've heard other countries besides America don't have this because they have real food that isn't trash garbage. But at Taco Bell, there's all kinds of like zany promotions. Like you can get like, oh, look, it's our crossover. It's our Cheez-It taco. Our big Cheez-It taco. Streamer, I must know how old you are. I was cursed by an evil wizard and I will transform permanently. Shut up. Yeah, I used to roleplay as a lizard in a game called Virtual Reality Chat. Yes, I was a lizard, and I went to this Japanese language exchange world, so all of the people who spoke English could talk to all of the people who spoke Japanese, and you could talk like in kind of limited Japanese, and they could talk in like kind of limited English, and you would talk about stuff together. And I played as a little lizard. So I walked around and everybody called me Tokage, because that means lizard in Japanese. And I was a little lizard wizard with a staff and a tiny wizard hat, and I just walked around the ground. And I helped people out with their problems. Did I lose? It's okay if I did. Analyzing. Okay, that looks good. Can you see my mouse? Yes. Hello, mouse. Look at all these people who made this great game. Armed Police Batrider. Congratulations. Oh, she likes him. I can tell. Congratulations, it is wonderful. Your fight is splendid. Good job. Oh, I won. Let's go. In this game, one of the cool features is you can change the levels you want to play on. And look, you can pick like, oh, I want to play police team, I want to play psychic team, I want to play a criminal team. But you can also make your own team. You can also make your completely own team. I'm gonna reboot the game. But you can, there are 18 ships, and there are crossover characters because this game studio, they made other games besides this game, so they had some main characters from their previous games, and they're like, I love this character. I worked on this game for 8 years. I can't be done with this character yet. This is my favorite OC character. And so those characters are in this. You can actually select them in this game too. Thanks for listening. What a good day. Rom Ram. Check for a little Rom Ram. Doing a little checking some RAM. Okay, you cannot play this game outside of Europe. Yes. Team edit. Okay, you get to pick who you want to play. You can play DD in his classic flying killer. This guy's like a dragon. He doesn't have a ship. He's just a dragon. See? I like Birthday. I don't know. I like her little like head thing. I'm not sure. She looks cool. And this is carpet. She can fly on a carpet. This is a dragon. Literal dragon. Okay, I died. I have to be a little more careful. I'm not very good at shmups. Okay, I'm really trying. This is... oh, crap. Okay. The bullets are different colors. That's what you have to watch out for. Oh, look. Oh, cool. Her parents called her car pets because they wanted to keep her in the car all the time because it was between her and a little dog in a bag. And they're like, oh, let's have a child instead. We don't want a dog. We can just have a car pet. I'm dodging. I did it. I lived. I need to add a pause button to this game. That was pretty good, but I need to add a pause button. Imagine losing actual money every time you die. Oh yeah, that's true. But I heard that arcades are making a comeback. It's true, people have barcades. It's where you take your friends who are 21 and older and you're like, can you play the games with me? And you both have a little drink, and you hang out at the barcade, and you play a little Street Fighter 2. You've been watching my ASMR video. Oh, hi, Irina. I saw your Twitter messages. You're a very kind person. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it very much. And everybody who supports me, thank you very much for your kindness. Oh, Neutrino. Hell yeah. Thank you for the 26 months. I hope you have been having a very enjoyable 26 months. Nice fruits pig. I have my fruits pigs in a limited edition bag, and I'm afraid to open it. Cause, I don't know, it's not like... So like, you always get the people who collect things and they're like, I can't take it out of the bag. I can't take it out of the box, it'll lose the value. I have toys that I keep the packaging materials. I love packaging and promotional materials. I think the boxes and the way toys look on the shelf looks so good. And I don't want to throw that away when I get home, of course. But I also don't want to leave the poor toy in a box. So what do you do? You take it out of the box and you keep the box. You keep the box and you can put the toy back in the box later. Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna sell these things. Like I'm not one of those people who speculates on like, oh, this will be $1,000 in the future. That's why I gotta buy it. No, that's not why I buy it. I buy it because I have the mind of like a 3-year-old. Isn't that hoarding? Yeah. Yeah, a little, but I don't have that many. Sarah Fran, I'm doing the Sophie at me. Hi, Dragon Knight 02. I hope you're having an awesome day. Hello. Yeah, just a couple. You gotta build the shrine. Listen, we all gotta build the shrine. Figurines. I try to avoid buying the figurines. Sometimes, some days you can't. Some days you cannot avoid it. Oh, how am I supposed to dodge that? You're building one soon. Are you gonna build a shrine? You're gonna build a Fallen Shadow shrine. An Alice Sawyer shrine. Crap, I died. Have you freaking seen the art? The art illustration prints Alice Sawyer has done? They're unbelievable. Beautiful, beautiful work. I have some. Aw, crap. This guy looks like a little grinning skull. He's like, you'll never get past me and my barrage of marauders. Whoa, the dragon has a really cool special attack. I ate a pizza today. I grow my own herbs in the garden, and when I want to use them in cooking, I just take them inside and chop them up. But guess what? They grow so freaking fast that you can use as much as you want and you never run out. It keeps growing. It keeps growing. I love plushies too, Space Marine. I'm a big plushie fan. I like plushies a lot more than figurines. Although I've got a few like comic book statues. that I purchased recently. LilyHops +1. Well, to do that, I would have to stream more often. And I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna stream more often. I'm gonna say it. I think I'm gonna stream more often. What do you think about that, huh? Huh? What do you think about that? I'll stream tomorrow to prove it. You need a Lily Hopkins plush. That makes me so happy. You're so nice. The LilyHops Funko Pop. I don't know about the Funko Pop. Although one thing I will say about Funko Pops is, have you seen what they're doing now? Where it's not just the figure, but like they're also selling some of the recent Funko Pop stuff is actually cooler than I expected. Like they'll have little scenes from like a movie or like a comic or something, and it'll be like acted out with like the little figures in the box. Like they'll have a background and like multiple Funkos. I still don't like the soulless scary eyeballs. But I think that is a big step in the right direction. Very cute. A Lily Hopkins Nano. Okay, you're being silly. Okay, now you're being just silly. This game is hard to play when you have the sniffles in case you need to take a drink of water. Cause how are you gonna keep dodging these blasts? That has to be one of the best bombs. Definitely. GSC makes Nendos out of everyone. Good Smile Corporation, I know what that is. Smile. Maybe instead of looking at the entire screen, what I need to be doing is focusing my attention on a smaller quadrant of the screen. Lily has a good smile. You're too kind. You guys are out of control. This is simply too much. Okay, I think I am capped out on upgrades, so I will stop taking upgrades. And if I get overwhelmed, I can just use a bomb. You're not good at shmups, but... Oh, come on, you're very good at shmups. You're very good at shmups. You're a shmup lord. You're a little miss shmup lord. Tab. Default pause key, P. Pause on your keyboard. What am I, a cat? Okay, hold on. Oh, I can also press this. Input settings. Input assignments. Player 1 controls. Player 1 start keyboard 1. User interface. Pause! Keyboard F5. Keyboard F5. Let me analyze this. Gaga pop. Batrider. Thank you everybody for coming to my Batrider stream. You missed those gigapops. Oh, you're too kind to me. I want to go to Sky High. Have you ever seen the movie Sky High? Flying Killer. Flying Baron. Look at this guy. The Hell Ghost. He uses the Hell Ghost in the Batwoman. What the heck? Ugh. Now I can just pause like that. How convenient, right? How convenient. Jakarta beat it to you. I heard My Hero Academia ended. I found a cool store that had all kinds of statues and plushies from like every anime and manga series ever. It was so cool. It was so cool. And I went inside and there was a lady who was the cashier and I was like, is it okay if I take pictures in here? And she was like, of course. And she was so nice. She was so welcoming. Everybody is so nice if you give them a chance. Okay, this guy's got guns for arms. Look at that attack. So I wonder what is influencing my options behavior. That's interesting. Oh, and I bet you when he does that, like that extended burst fire, I probably have to go all the way from the left side to the bottom to the top. Yes, yeah. Is that because of my bomb? Cool. I love it when video games have the music track play on the bottom part of the screen and it has a little music note. Sometimes games do that and I always appreciate it because like right after I'm done playing I always go on YouTube and I'm like, oh, don't mind if I do. It happens when you stop firing for a few seconds. Oh, so you can move them around by just stopping firing. Every ship has this, then. I see, look at that. Wonderful. A good bullet hell game you can recommend is Tyrion. I love Tyrion. I love Tyrion. That's one of my favorite games ever. It's so cool. I think it was like a freaking MS-DOS game or something. What book are you reading? Lately I've been reading a lot of comic books. I have been partaking in comics. Oh, Garrity, I read every single comic book that Gwenpool has ever been in. But lately I've been reading, like, X-Men is getting, like, a reboot with, like, 9 new comics. So I've been reading those. I've been reading, like, a bunch of indie stuff. I've been reading, like, IDW stuff. I've been reading a bunch of different stuff. I have not made a real reading nook, but I've made one in my heart. I will one day I will make a reading nook in my home. A little place where anybody can come along with a book that they appreciate. It will have pillows, maybe a little snack dispenser. Which JRPGs have you not played but would like to play? Chrono Trigger! I want to play a game called Chrono Trigger very much. It has a frog who is a knight. Yes, plushies. I love plushies. Don't even get me started about plushies. They are so good. I actually have a little donkey plushie that I procured recently. Just a little fluffy donkey. Very cute. And I got him from like this little donkey rescue ranch. Like this little place where like the owner is obsessed with donkeys, and they take in donkeys that like had to go to the hospital, the donkey hospital, or donkeys that were lost, or people had donated their donkey. And it's just like this little land. It's this little land full of donkeys. I'm in Sky High, let's go. Anyway, you can also buy a plushie. You can feed the donkeys, you can give them a carrot. And they're all with their friends all day long. They get to walk around. They go hee-haw. It is glorious. Have you tried out Nocturne? Is that a Shin Megami Tensei game? I don't think I know that one. I am a little sensitive to flashing lights, but surprisingly this game has not been that bad. Which is surprising with how many flashing lights there are. Those two big plants at the end of this level are so hard. Oh really? There was a raid from Spiky the Dino Store! Hi! Welcome very much. That does not make sense. Oh, sorry, I'm a little under the weather. Thank you for raiding me. Welcome to my stream and thank you very much is what I meant to say. I hope you had... Yeah, I'm under the weather, get it? Hi, Hi, Nightrider. I know you've been here, but hi. Gal Geiger. I've heard of this. I'm gonna save my bombs for bosses until I get, like, more comfortable with the bosses. Oh, the Matrix trilogy. I love the Matrix 1 and I love the Animatrix. If you've seen the Animatrix, that's a great movie. Yeah, the first Matrix movie, that is like a classic. So good. Such a good movie. I don't really know where I stand on the other ones. I think I'm still working it out. Yeah, son, there's like... I want to say there, like... In the Animatrix, there's a few that I didn't like as much as the others. But there are like 2 of the 9 or something shorts in the Animatrix that are like so good. Like arguably better than the first Matrix itself. Come then. Hi. You like the Matrix 4? I like things about the Matrix 4. I know people who are like, this is garbage, this is all crap, this is all garbage crap. I like a few of the concepts. They felt very cool. They felt very like Isaac Asimov to me. Like the... is this a spoiler? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say anything. But like, in the Matrix... The main theme for the first 3 movies and like for years and years was like, oh, it's the AI became sentient and then they like oppressed the humans. But in the Matrix 4, one of the things I liked about it was there was a faction of like artificially intelligent beings that are like, actually, it doesn't really benefit us to kill the humans like this. So we think we're robots, but we think the robots that want to kill the people are actually being kind of dumb. So like I thought that was cool because that seems more realistic to me than all of the robots agreeing on the same like course of action. That's the beauty of films like that. Animatrix is a bit underrated. It led to other Western anime anthology projects like Halo Legends. I love Star Wars Visions. I haven't seen Halo Legends. Matrix. Oh crap! I pressed a bunch of buttons and I messed something up. Uh oh. They're diegetic plot narratives. You're talking about the anthologies? Fans who identify with the Joker? I'm the Joker. Look at that. That looks so cool. Cute. You know what I need to rewatch? The new Batman movie. Well, not the new Batman movie, but the one with Edward from Twilight. I watched it once, but I wasn't paying that closely of attention. And I liked the atmosphere. It looked really cool. Oh no. Oh, that was not so bad. I got an extend! That means I got 150,000 points and I got an extra life. They gave me an extra life because they're like, wow, you're actually pretty good at this game. Here you go. And I died. Shmups are hard. Some people play these games for like years and years, and this is the only genre of game they'll play. Look at that guy. Look at the spikes on his pauldrons. What a mad lad. Whoa! You got the much more technical extend there. How did I do it? If you spare the giant blue tank and kill it at the end, you get that one up. Oh, I see, I see. The Bowser mech. One day I'll try to finish Mario Odyssey. I really struggle with Mario games a lot of the time. My friends are much better at platformers. They're fun, I just don't like the setting of most they'll feel sort of Sammy. Yeah, I can get that. I can get that. A lot of the time, well, I shouldn't say a lot of the time, but sometimes there will be, oh, you can't run into him, got it. Sometimes people will be like, this is the best media ever, this is the best sci-fi thing in years. And I'll be like, it was okay. But in those cases, like I usually, well, there's a bigger robot with 2 heads. In those cases, I usually just figure like, okay, this just isn't for me. Like this is made with somebody else in mind, I guess. So it's all good. Cause I just have to think back, like, okay, how often do I get super hyped over something that somebody else looks at and they're like, you're excited about this? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, you little twerp? It happens. That's just part of being a human. It's all good. Hello, Fat Miguel. Oh, his arms do that. He's got big arms. Exodia. You have to be careful of his arms. You're actually feeling an emotion about this? Look at Sazabi, look at Sazabi. This is such a cool looking robot. He crosses his arms and he's like, you think you can beat my shoulder lasers? Psh, psh, psh. Think again, kid. Okay, so this guy has a lot of like straight line attacks that I have to be in a particular column to avoid. That's good to know. The dynamic difficulty is mega high, so you might want to reset the... Oh, I see what you're saying. Because I collected so many of the power-ups. Do you ever like to go outside and just sit by a pond? I love that. Oh, it's a penalty boss if you pick up too many of the unnecessary power-ups. Oh. No ponds near your house. You can build a pond. Sometimes. You can build a pond. It might be small, but it'll still be a pond. Next time I game over, I want to watch the eye catch. The Euros 2014. Who should I pick? Silver Sword, G-Shot. Oh, they all use the G-shot. Okay. I think I like this one. And the dragon. Dynamic saw. Okay, she has the dynamic saw. I follow a lot of people on Twitter who make like little terrariums. And some of them are really into like aquatic plants. So they'll make like little mini ponds. Sometimes they'll even add fish. And if you have certain like substrates and plants and certain fish and like stuff, you can have a bioactive setup that you don't need a filter or a pump or anything for because it has biological and mechanical filtration. So you don't need that stuff if you do it correctly. And that's so cool. You can have a little pond and in the palm of your hand. Come then. This guy robbed a bank with his robot. That's why money is flying out of him. But I'm not afraid. Oh. Look at this. So is there a way for me to know how many power-ups I've picked up and how many is too much? Like when I should stop picking up power-ups? Maybe some people who are going for a high score intentionally try to spawn the Giga Hard boss. That would be kind of cool. Hey, Ragazzo. It's important to consider your local environment when making large bodies of water. But what about small bodies of water that fit in the palm of your hand? That was a good dodge. Great job. Oh! I tried to use my bomb. Incredible dodging! Cool! Wow! You're telling me that's my special attack? The blue helicopters are the hardest part of this stage of Manhattan City. Welcome to Violent City. Look at that guy. You'll never defeat my blue dragon ship. It was specifically designed to kill you. Good job, good job. Context is everything, you suppose, but you'll allow it in your next town meeting vote. The important part, if you're making a frog pond, I'm not sure what hit me there. If you're making a frog pond, the important part is to make sure that you don't have fish. Because fish will eat the frog eggs, and the frogs will be like, well, this isn't very good for us. Let's hop away. So they'll just hop to another pond and leave yours behind. You have to always be careful. Fish will eat your eggs. Maybe dot level, or maybe when you watch it, you're like, holy crap, I didn't know it was that hard, but you've been doing it the whole time. Because attention is related to how we perceive the passage of time. So like if you're focused really hard, then it'll seem slower than it is. You have a solution if frogs leave the pond. Make an example out of the fish. No, 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 no. We don't make an example out of the fish. No, we don't. No, we don't. I would love to do an ASMR stream. I was thinking about this yesterday. It's so fun to get quiet time like that. That's what I love. It's so cozy and like intimate. It feels like an extension really of just chatting stream. You'd love to catch an ASMR stream live. I would love that too. I would love to catch that live. Maybe I won't have the sniffles tomorrow. What do you think? How sniffly do I sound? Will I have it tomorrow? Headbutt's got games. Logan. Hard reset. Sniffle ASMR. Sniffle, sniffle. Like a dog. Someone send me a message. Hi. I got a message. You usually stream during my getting sleepy time, so ASMR is very good. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much. I love your ASMR too. I think you're really, really amazing at it. Catch live instead of cold? Catch live? That's not the opposite of cold. What? What? You're so nice. Yes, I am doing well, Alruin. And I hope you are doing well too. Oh my gosh, it's another one! Yes, in this house we love this other one. Kinda wanna see the eye catch again, that was cool. I wonder how many people own arcade machines and they love the game so much that they just leave the game running all day long. They do that. The demo player is very good at this game. Yeah, the intro is very cool. I agree. Hi, Chloe. I caught you doing ASMR with a tongue drum. Oh yeah, I have one of those. That's it used to be my favorite instrument. I have not recently evaluated my favorite instruments, but maybe it still is. It's possible. Definitely possible. Okay, let's play. I want to go to Sky High. This one, and this one. Is this what Manhattan City really looks like? It can't be right. Carpet is OP. Oh really? Maybe I'll try with carpet. I could use some OP strats. One of the tricky parts about this game is the enemy attacks are in different colors. So your eyes have to like scan like, okay, is there any red here? Is there any green here? And periodically moving your ship to break up your fire seems like a good way to see like which shots are actually yours too. It can't be Manhattan. Did you see the savings at this car dealership? I want to go to Manhattan one day. I feel like there's a lot of cool like nerd culture stuff there. Like I have this fantasy vacation I always kick around. Like what if I went to Manhattan for 1 week and every day I spent the day at a different local like card shop and just like played card games with the locals of that shop, because like even in my city every card shop has like slightly different clientele and like a slightly different vibe that they try to cater to, and I love that about card shops. So I would love to go to like just a huge city and see all of the people playing cards there and like learn what their deal is and go to a different one every single day. And then at the end of every day, I would get a slice of pizza from a different pizza shop, because New York City is known for having like a ton of like little local restaurants. I'm playing really well right now. Oh, I almost died. Scary. Come then. Look at this guy. Who is he? What's his problem? You always play better when you think about pizza. Cute. There's $1 slices if you know where you're going. Like, and there's local card shops and comic shops everywhere in big cities. Like, I'm pretty sure like at the very base of the Empire State Building, they have like a card shop like 1 block away, like right next to it pretty much. And there's like 3 pizza places on that block. Like all just local restaurants with guys who speak in Italian accents, which I will not do because people will be like, that's not what we sound like. I like the animation for these torpedoes coming out. Very cool. I'm gonna die. Isn't there a card shop inside the Statue of Liberty? Is there really? Is there really? It's up, up, down, down, left, right. I died. Would you do the Italian hand thing? Not. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. I would like to think that I wouldn't, but it's totally possible that I would. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, one of the smaller attacks from the left side got me there. Smups are kind of cool because they're like kind of little visual puzzles, like where's the safe place to stand? Find the safe place to stand. Oh yeah, the Nintendo store. I bet a lot of shmup players would probably enjoy the game Rabbit and Steel. That game is really good if you're like a hardcore sweaty nerd. You hope Italians don't mind the stereotypes because most people like Italians in their food. I think it probably depends on the person. Like, I am sure there are Italians who don't care, but there's probably Italians who do care. And I don't want to mess with the guy who's making a delicious pizza for me. I don't want to ruin his day, but Cause I want his pizza. I want him to feel good about the pizza. I feel good about the pizza. It's okay for people to do stereotypes of me though, that's okay. I just don't want to do them of other people. Yeah. Unless it's really, really funny. Maybe then. Maybe. Let's go. Was that part of the song? That was cool. Okay, so this pauses and then to shoot out. Then it goes into another phase. The let's go is part of the song. Okay. Very cool. To what degree can you parody me? Anything. Anything's on the table. It's okay. It's okay. I want to make you smile. I want to make you smile. If I can make you smile, then that's good. So I wonder if these red things are bomb power-ups. Oh, I see. It's increasing the counter at the bottom, so if it fills up, you get an additional bomb. Look, now I have 2. Now I have 2 bombs. Or maybe that's bomb level 2. I think it's 2 bombs, though. Thank you for the 34 months, Deox. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it went down to 1, so that is a bomb counter. It was too close. I was too close. This game is awesome. I love how it looks and sounds, but it also plays very funnily. It plays funnily. There are many bullets, it's true. Funly. Yeah. Has anybody ever tried to make their house look like a library? With like little different books? And like sections? I feel like with home libraries, I don't see people too often ever like separate their books into like genre sections. Oh, I'm losing on the easy boss. Special level up. Who's this? There's always different bosses. Have you seen this? This is Gob Robo. Oh, and he's piloted by a bunch of goblins. Oh, I see. That's why he's Gob Robo. I see. He's got like goblins in his like stomach, in his shoulders. He's got goblins everywhere. Oh. Your home has microfish. Well, you better go catch him. Good job. This guy was spawned because Miyamoto was alive after you killed the previous boss and you completely... Huh? And you completely destroyed the big turret at the end. You could have spawned him with any Maho Daisaku-sen character. Oh, he's one of those bonus characters from a previous game that Rising made. This game appears to have a lot of different like routes that you can go into. Alright. Thank you, Jusagi. It was very nice to have you here. I appreciate your kindness on Twitter too. You're very cool. And you're a great animator too. Keep it up. Keep up the great work. The guest characters have their own guest bosses. So that was a boss from his game. From the Dragons game. Oh, that was... Crap. I'm just gonna restart this one. I'm not feeling very confident about this playthrough. You can have Maho bosses in battle, Garega bosses. Are those games good too? Those are the All-Stars. Look at them. I wish I knew the lore of the armed police Batrider. Maybe I'll learn about it. Training. I'm just curious. Have you tried Stormgate? No. What is training mode? Shot level up. If I were in the police, I would feel bad about destroying so many innocent people's cars. It's wrong. Leave their cars alone. Oh, I'm about to get another bomb. Very cool. Okay, your challenge, take this guy out bombless. Remain calm, optional challenge. Okay, I didn't do that on purpose. You love the old school sprites. Yeah, I'm having fun. I hate decaf. We're in the sewer system. Imagine if there was a sewer system big enough for submarines to go through. Ow. Yeah, I don't think most people would want to do that with their submarine. They would be like, no. Oh, training mode, I bet you has auto bombs. I bet you these are auto bombs. Or maybe I'm picking up auto bomb. Gaga, pop. You have to learn like which sides of the screen are safe at certain points through the level. I love that you have a power-up that you can like visually see like, oh, I'm this close to a bomb. It has been forever, 7 Saga. It's been so long. I haven't streamed in a very long time. And you know the worst part about it? I keep saying, oh guys, don't worry. I'm gonna stream again, don't worry. And then I never did. What the heck? That's what you're probably saying. What the heck? What you like is knowing Japan still plays these games and sets new scores. Every month, new scores. Oh, really? Thank you, Pine Turtle. I like streaming, it is fun. I think there's always a reason why you can be like, oh, I shouldn't stream right now, I have to do this thing. You can, there's a million ways you can justify not doing something. But at the end of the day, you have to decide what matters to you. What matters to you? What do you want to do? How do you want to spend your limited time on this earth? If you love streaming, go ahead, go stream. Do it. It's a question of priority. What is the best thing for you right now? Mostly watching VTubers? Hell yeah. I need to get back into watching VTubers too. I've taken a bit of a break. I used to watch so many VTubers. Yeah, I don't stream very often. Fabian. Divided by Zero, that's a cool name for a song. Pizza sounds good. How am I supposed to dodge this? Maybe a training mode lets you go through the game even if you would die. You get to keep going. Yeah, he's a fire ninja. I don't watch VTubers, they're not virtual. They're real. One thing I was messing around with the idea of was like purging my ban list, like all the people I've banned. And like if they get banned again, so be it, but like I think there's a lot of like innocent people that maybe sometimes caught in the crossfire of that. So maybe do a little bit of a refresh when I get back into streaming. So you can enjoy banning everybody again. That's a good idea. I have an airbrush that I can use to paint plastic models of little mini robots that fit in the palm of your hand. Let's try normal course. Oh, it's like lower version. It's the lower version. Sounds out of pocket. Well, you can still have pockets. It's okay. You can still bang pockets. Pocketless. So many of your VTuber friends have been doing very well recently streaming. That's great. Hell yeah, I'm happy to hear that. I want everybody to succeed. However that is, like, I think people define success in different ways, but I don't know, I kind of hope, like, I kind of hope they all find it a great time to be in the biz. Oh, maybe you're making it tempting. Sounds socialist. Is that socialist? I don't know. I want everybody to make it. I'm doing so much damage. Look at how much damage this guy's arms are falling off. You like it when people are happy and fulfilled. I do too, I do too. Oh, the options for this ship are very cool. It's like some kind of bomb that continually goes up and down. Hi Fizzlemouth. Welcome. You want people to enjoy the content they're doing and not do it out of obligation. I definitely feel that. I hope nobody feels pressured into— oh crap. Her options, Carpet's options are like little witches riding on brooms, I think. But yeah, like sometimes I do worry that people feel pressured into being like, oh, I have to play this kind of game. I have to make this kind of content. I have to do this. And if you don't have a problem with it, that's totally fine. That's different, I think. Look at him! Who is he? Who am I? Thank you very much for the raid, Professor Bloom VTuber. Welcome. Welcome everybody, hi. I hope you had an awesome stream today. I'm a little under the weather, I'm kind of sniffly today. It's my sniffle stream. This guy's got some birds that help him out as his options. Thank you, Professor Bloom. Professor Bloom is nice. And I think, maybe I dreamed this, but Professor Bloom also, I think, likes baseball, and I like baseball too. We're both baseball likers. When I heard that HoloLive was getting a crossover with MLB, I pogged. That was so great. I knew that was coming. Maybe you're sniffling because you don't have an umbrella. Umbrellas are for summer. Umbrellas are for summer. You did a 10-hour baseball stream once. Can I add you as a player in the next custom league? Of course you can. Of course you can. I appreciate that. If it's not too personal to say, do you have a favorite team that you like? Do you have a favorite baseball team, Professor Bloom? I like a bunch of teams. I like quite a few of them. Red Sox, let's go. I like the Red Sox quite a bit too. They're a great team. I also very much like the Seattle Mariners. They were terrible when you were a child, but as an adult they became great. I need to level up my guns. My guns are very weak at the moment. They're the protagonists of baseball, it feels like it, yeah. Yes, that is true, Microwave. And that was so cool because you could see in the stadium, you could always see ads for like, get the new Nintendo Switch or whatever. Don't forget to play Mario. Okay, LHW, thank you very much for lurking. I hope you have a great day. Is this a bad time to mention that I'm a Yankee fan and I've had a grudge against the Mariners since 1995? No. No, the Mariners are cool. We cool. We cool. The Yankees are OP, like, all the time. They're so good. And the Astros, too. They're so powerful. Oh crap, I shouldn't have done that. I think I should have gone up into the left more, maybe. What is that? Is that mine? That's mine, that's mine. It's my special ability, my black hole. The Boston Ballers. They should add more silly names. I love it when sports teams get, like, or sports leagues get expansion teams. It's so exciting. It feels like an expansion pack, like in an MMO, when they're like, oh, we're actually revealing the Demon Hunter class. That's what it always feels like to me. Thank you very much, Professor Bloom, for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate it very much. Please enjoy your LilyHopkins emotes. Do you want to know a fun little fact about this game? I do, but I'm gonna reset. Tell me the fact. Tell me the fact. Do you know about a rail shooter on the N64 called Sin and Punishment? No. But isn't that what Persona 2 is called? No, I don't think that's right. Never mind. Cluey. You know how it gets harder over time, every extra coin you put in increases that? No, I didn't know that. I want to go to Sky High. You're like, okay, I know the difficulties too. I like putting the coins in because it's fun. Level, don't know what fun is. Welcome to Violent City. Innocent Sin and Eternal Punishment. I see. I need to finish Persona 5 at some point. I love that game. Thank you for the heads up, by the way, Level. Persona 5 is such a high quality video game. For a while, sometimes with Persona games, I like go really hard into the RP and like I try to play like one day in game per like one real life day, but then it would take a long time to beat the game. And some games in day, some days in game are like, oh, you studied all day long for the exam. Press A, and then it's the next day. But then other days in game, it's like 4 hours long, because you're in a dungeon. So it's not the best for that. But it is a possibility. Yeah, it's the dot level. High marble and gold. Oh. I haven't been streaming very much, Marble and Gold. But I am here today. I'm here on this day. Okay, it seems like one of them shoots like this and the other shot beams. I think the bullets are probably more dangerous than the beams, so I should defeat the bullet guy first, the orange ship first in the future. If I move closer, I bet you I can do more damage. Oh! Oh! You need a Lily stream to survive? I doubt that. I highly doubt that. But I appreciate your kindness. You're being sarcastic, aren't you? You're being sarcastic again. I knew it. Okay, I got stuck there, so I probably should have gone down and to the right. Just trying to figure out safe locations to be at. If you have extra coins in the machine, those increases are more dramatic increases. I think your basic gameplay is getting cleaner. I hope so. I hope so. When she's shooting this torpedo, I can just shoot the face easier. You haven't taken a breath since the last stream, and now no. Oh. Look, the witch on the broomstick. Have you ever had aloe drink? Do you know what aloe drink is? Oh crap. Oh no. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's terrible. I love it. I love it, but I think I love it because it's like pure sugar. It makes me feel like a hummingbird. With coconut chunks. That's not how I get it, but I respect it. I respect it. How am I today? I'm a little sniffly, to be honest with you. I'm a little under the weather. Look at him. He has no regard for public safety. You don't think you like it because you took a sip and you got sick? It didn't heal you? I gotta try again. Is this how they get ecliptic? Ecliptic. I do not know what that is. Oh, epileptic. I don't know. I wonder if I have like some form of epilepsy. I don't know. Probably not, is what I would guess, but maybe. Epileptic. Let's pick... I want to pick the snail. No, I don't have schizophrenia. I have 2 friends who have it though. And they're the nicest people around. I have a PSA about schizophrenia. I think on the internet it's funny and cool to be like, oh, I'm so OCD, I forgot my keys today. I have ADHD, I'm autistic, schizophrenic. And a lot of the time, like when people use those as like colloquial terms, the actual meaning of them is lost. And I've met people who are like, oh, this person is schizophrenic, that means they're really mean to everybody, right? That means they're psycho and they yell at you. That's not what that means. That's not what that means. Cause if you're schizophrenic, you just hallucinate. That's all that means. If you're schizophrenic, you'll see or hear things that other people can't see or hear. That's all that means. It doesn't say how you treat people. It's not a personality disorder. It doesn't like affect how you regulate emotions. It's just about hallucinations. And I just wanted to say that because sometimes people misunderstand what those things are. I'm doing so much damage, but why? But why? Thank you for my Lily talk. Look, I shoot swords out of my ship. Is this the wild snail? What the heck? Each slice of pizza has a different personality. No! The swords guy was game. How many quarters do I have in it? Do I have one? The wild snail was the biplane. This is the wild snail. Is it really slow? Is that why they call it that? If I can dodge a lot, but stay in the center of the stage, maybe I can do more damage overall. It would be more dodging intensive, but I could do more damage, see? And now he's gonna do, he's gonna do this. I have to learn how to get past the green circle phase. So she doesn't do that many green circles, to be honest. You work in a mental hospital, you've never been more humbled. You've never been more humbled by seeing different mental struggles people have to go through. Like, I have so much freaking... Like, I have so much sympathy. And I think the people... Where am I? This is the goblin place! Don't level, don't level! Don't level, I'm in the goblin place. How did I get here? Like, I have so much respect for people who... like, are family members or, like, loved ones or... I don't know, like... People who like see people suffering from like mental conditions and like try to make their lives better. Cause you know it's not easy sometimes. You did a special trick. I did a special little trick. Do my swords do a lot of damage? Dot level, you can just lie. Or you can just say yes. Can you tell me if my swords do a lot of damage? Say yes. You have no idea? No, some people are saying yes. Okay, good. Good, good. Gin is really strong in Battle Garega. You've played Battle Garega? Have you also played Maho? Which Toho character is the pilot? It's not Toho. It's not Toho. I think Toho is cool though. This is a hard part of the game. Can you play Toho after this? Yes. Not today, but yes. Thank you, Gertie. Thank you, Gertie. This guy is really strong. Who is my favorite Toho? I like a few Tohos. I like a Toho called Clown Piece. I like a Toho called the frog one from Mountain of Faith. I like a Toho called the Wiggly Bug or something. I can't remember her real name, but she is the Wiggly Bug. Yeah, Suwako. Clown Piece is real. The Clown Piece is real. Wriggle Nightbug, that's the one. Look at him. Oh, I'm so sorry. A big inspiration for his OC. Ah, I think I know that one. I think I know that one. Very cool. You did a training where you first got hired. What? Where you first got hired, you listened to audio of creepy voices for 30 minutes that was designed to give a similar experience to people who hear voices. Yeah. I can imagine. Like, I can imagine that would sometimes be, like, unsettling. I was always really interested in, like, healthcare. 'Cause I don't want people to get hurt. But sometimes I hurt people, but, whenever I do, I always try to make it better. And then I try to go like, I hurt someone in this situation. How can I avoid this situation where I hurt somebody in the future? Like, how can I cause as little damage as possible? Who is he? Oh, the two-head man. And he has extendy arms. I hate his arms. 'Cause his arms kill me. Oh look, I shoot ice cubes. So it appears some enemy projectiles can be destroyed. And some enemy projectiles cannot be destroyed. It's like if they're solid or if they're energy, I think. Something like that. Option. Oh, this is the wild snail. Yeah, 'cause look, his arms come out, so now he does it. I blew up! You want a Suwako pillow and you still haven't opened it. Toho is easy to get into, meanwhile arcade shmups slither the niche of niches. Oh, does every character have an ending? Wow. That was cool. If it's not intentional, it's their problem. I can understand where you're coming from. I get that. I get that. I personally I don't want to put people in a situation where they have to be like, I, if I do something that hurts somebody, I don't want to put them in a position where they're like, oh, I guess I shouldn't do this anymore. Like, I don't know. Like, it's easier for me to do it. But I get that. I think I get that. Where you're coming from. The wild snail feels quite powerful. Is he a trade-off like speed for power? Maybe? Aw, crap. Do you burn a lot of bridges? Like relationships with people? I don't think so, no. I try very hard not to. I try to work on my communication skills when I get the chance to. And like often I am in situations where I have to interact with somebody that maybe has a challenging like communication style. But I try not to cut people off unless things are like very bad. Like sometimes people need a type of help that you can't provide, basically. The Garega ships like the Wild Snail are pretty unique. Their options are really different from other ships, and it takes a lot of skill to use them. Is Gundalf from Garega? It's hard to say what burning a lot of bridges even looks like. Yeah. It's something that runs through my mind constantly. Every little thing really adds up. I have a coworker that constantly gives compliments like, I love your smile today. And there's a big glow on your on your patient's faces when she's so warm like that. Okay, bye, type Cyber. You generally don't have relationships at all. Well, just keep in mind that like it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. If you feel like you want relationships, I'm sure you could have relationships. Yeah. But you don't need to. I don't think you should feel pressured to have like, I feel like society puts a lot of emphasis on go out and meet a bunch of friends, talk to all your friends. Like, I think personally I am very happy with a small group of friends that I love very much. Gundalf from Lord of the Guns. Have you ever played Enter the Gungeon? I love that game. The third button changes the Garega ship's option, formations, and behaviors. Oh, the third button. Okay, got it. This one shoots out the burst. Holy crap. Oh, they both shoot out the burst. Never mind, that's irrelevant then. Thank you. Oh! Green stuff. Gimme green stuff. Come then. I was weak. Orange then blue is absolutely the play there. Oh, okay, I understand the strengths. Okay, I see. The second to last I can dodge between. Look how many credits, how many, where are my credits? Where can I see my credits? I can't put in any more credits. Top right corner. 9! 9 credits. Hi, Subazai. Can you play the rest of the game like this and see how ridiculous the game gets? Okay. It's okay, you'll do it. I wanted to stream earlier today, but I was having some technical difficulties with my OBS. Yes, I'll edit the stage. Can edit. Where's my snail? I've never... What did Denshi do now? Yeah, Denshi. Denshi doesn't do OBS. But yeah, I eventually got it working. It's fun to dodge. I was gonna say, I think, maybe I did say this. I've never seen a shmup that gives you so many characters you can select. I love that about this game. It's a great shmup. But it's called OBS Studio. Oh yeah, it is. I remember one time I called it in a private conversation with Goki Dev, or maybe it was on a stream, I can't remember. I called it OBS Studios, or like Open Broadcast Studios, or something. No, that's what it's called. But he said... he said, like, you sound like an old lady when you call it OBS Studios. Battle Grega. Battle Greg. Come then. ATM machine, exactly. Maybe I should just play with a bunch of credits in. Because if I do, guess how much better I'll get. I'll get better way faster. I need to practice against green guy. Okay, and just reset. After you can barely move to dodge and then reset. Yeah, exactly like that. Then another coin. Green guy. One of the green guy patterns is left, right, left, right, left, right. Maybe all of them? I don't think all of them though. Thank you, Marble and Gold. If you think I'm good at this, you should watch Dot Level play this. Dot level knows someone named Plague and Shoop who is like one of the best players at this. They're transporting guns. They're war profiteering. They're making a little buck on the side. Oh, okay, the center fire from these guys comes out a lot faster than their spread fire. I usually don't like contact damage in video games, but it kind of makes sense if you're running a plane into somebody. I can accept this. Ribbit, ribbit. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. I'm not sure what happened there. I think I spaced out. You appreciate the compliment, but I promise there are much better Batrider players than you on the site. Hey, that compliment was for Plague and Shoop. Are you trying to steal? Are you stealing? Bye, Kirkabos. I hope you have a good day. Thank you very much for watching. Stolen Valor. Stolen Batrider Valor. Does anybody know if the character in Dota 2, Batrider, is named after this game? Or is Batrider is there some earlier origin? Is a Batrider like a guy in Arthurian legend who's like, you'll never fight Excalibur. And he's like this little guy who rides around on a bat, and he's like this little gnome. Oh, okay. He's named after this game. Okay. He's just a crazy guy who rides a bat. That's his lore. Aw, crap. That's a scary pattern. You microwaved 2 bananas? What happened? This game looks like it gets really hard if you put 9 coins in. Do you know what axes get harder? Boom. Is it like more enemies or more difficult patterns or bigger health bar? I bet you it's bigger health bars. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I have no way of knowing that. Analyzing. Is there a health meter? The bosses have health, but there's no meter. The enemies move faster, attack more frequently, and I believe some. Oh, there's certain attack patterns. I see. Interesting. So I wonder if that difficulty axis is shared with the power-up, like pickup. Like when you have too many, like special shot up. Is that increasing the same thing? that the additional credits is? And if so, does it increase, like, can you do an ultimate difficulty? Oh, it is, okay, I see. They appear to be shooting faster. Look at that! That looks so cool! Is that mine? I see the game starts at max rank and you can lower it with... Oh, I see. Oh, I wish I had more water. It starts at 12.5% on advanced and 0% on normal. Oh, cool. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I'm not fighting a genie. I spawned that genie. That's my genie. He's my genie. Hi, Stale Theron. Welcome. That's if you load it from the test menu. Is it a dip switch? I learned what dip switches are. I learned about the most significant bit. You dip switch? Change your settings, you dip switch. You have the dip switches configured correctly. Okay, thank you. Oh, Ex Mortis. Ex Mortis, please follow everybody. Please follow Ex Mortis. They love to play retro games and rate them, and they are a Frankenstein creature of hell. I'm trying to think of what this mecha reminds me of. It's very familiar. So, I think the most dangerous thing are the eyes. I'd have to see the pauldrons attack again, but I think it's the eyes. Yeah, the pauldrons are like nothing. He has a head cannon, it's not that big of a deal. And then the arms, I hate the arms. The arms are my least favorite thing. Okay, so I can just think of like that section of the map being inaccessible while the arms are out. That's okay, that's okay. It's actually kind of predictable. Thank you very much for the gift sub to Ex Mortis, and thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate that. Batrider knows. Please understand I told her to put 9 coins in it at all times just to see how ridiculous the rank gets. Oh, it's okay. I liked that. I enjoyed that. Congratulations, this is wonderful. Your fight was splendid. Let's try advanced course. Let's try normal course. No. I like playing these guys. I like my snails. My snail team. Crap. Oh, this is okay. This is okay. That's interesting to know. That's good to know. But it is okay. This is how I can work on my dodging a little bit. You forgot you had this. Cute emote. Okay, this boss is like pretty easy, I think, if I remember right. Ooh, goob, 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 goob. $55 months. Thank you very much, Lightning Bugs. I appreciate all of the support. Thank you very much. Oh crap. Oh crap, I died in a wild snail online. If you could make any kind of MMO, what kind of MMO would it be? I like when people make atypical types of MMOs, like, oh, this is my fishing MMO, this is my stamp collecting MMO. A Splatoon one. Come in. Just remember the center burst is faster. Pew. 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 A card collector, no. Very cool. Look at that! Okay, and remember, you can get hit by this, even as you're flying by it. Cracking it open. I'm an MMORPG. Oh, okay, yeah, too high there. PSO2 has a million currencies that serve no purpose. Oh, there is a purpose. Obfuscation. That was awesome. Thank you very much. You're nice to me. Card store MMO. Yeah, I always think if free-to-play games have like a ton of currencies and the currencies are not like exchangeable in like multiples of 10, then they're doing it so you can't keep track of how much money you've spent on the game. It's true, it's true. Even Zone Zero does it. I uninstalled Zone Zero. I do love it. I like it more than Genshin Impact. I think it's a cool game. I cannot play it. Because it will burrow into my brain. I did re-download Fortnite. Oh, please! Please! Whoa. Dot level's gonna think I'm so cool. You stopped playing Sunless Zone 0 2 to focus on a single gacha. Fair enough, yeah. Some people play like 5 gachas at a time, and it seems like a problem. Not that I'm telling anybody what to do with their money, but... Storage system. The animation in this looks so good. Hope you don't mind if I stream this more than once. In Sunless Zone 0. Oh yeah. That's just a gambling addiction. Well, you can technically play free to play. But for me, at least, the temptation would be there. And I think for a lot of players, they wouldn't have that, but... some people would. Oh, you like my pond? Is there... I wonder if there's a way you can change the sensitivity of the movement. If you can't, that's okay. A friend of yours spent almost $2,000 on Genshin. I'm sorry, that sucks. Hope they got what they were pulling for, because remember, even if you spend $2,000, there's no guarantee that you will. What device are you using? I'm using an Xbox controller, which is how I say Xbox. I'm thirsty. Thirsty as me. Imagine being a Japanese salaryman and working like 16-hour days at your high-rise office building every day, and then on the way home from work, you get like you stop by like a little tiny tucked away arcade in like a little alleyway, and you play this every day when you're going home. You play 5 credits of this game because you're like, this is my favorite game. I think about it while I'm at work. It's my favorite to play. I dream about it at night. And every day, it's your little personal retreat. It's your little thing that brings you so much joy every day. And then, 40 years later, you're an old man with a big beard, and you're rich now. You're rich. You own the company. You sit at the top floor of the company building, and you have this machine in your lobby because you're like, this is what got me through it. This is the game I played every day. That's my story about this game. I don't know what to do about that yet. No, he does not marry the game. Does he? He betrayed Miyamoto. Did he really? Wait, isn't Miyamoto the dragon? A dragon samurai? I know what I want to be when I grow up. Holy crap. You can do that? I'm not that good at this. When he does the bomb, he shouts Curious Diggleman. That's so cool. Hold on, analyzing. After I get more bombs and I get to a boss, I'll analyze it. Nice extend. He does say that. He's gonna be on my main team, I think. He's gonna be on my main team. No, it's the super duper boss. Come then. Okay, I see. So, how many safe spots? There's a few safe spots. What is that? How do I do that? Okay, you can tell because of where the turrets are, I see. Okay, then there's a cone from the direction his mouth is facing. More turrets. What is that? Purple. Okay, the cone. He's doing purple turrets. Okay, after you destroy the blue turrets, purple turrets come out and they're more diffuse. They spread out a lot more. You fight this guy first. If the second stage was airport. Oh, I see, I see. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. This is a good game right here. This is a good game. If I drink cola, I will be up all night. A conundrum. Thank you, Gutsy Birds. Who else is cool? Hypergravity. That's not how you spell that. What the heck, straw man? Drink a cola like Umaru-chan. I remember enjoying that. That was a cute show. Oh look, it curves, it curves. So this is the lightning person. Or is the straw man? Bandage on face equal cool. My Final Fantasy OC has bandages on her face too. This is Shorty. Okay, okay. If you ever wish for a list of strong characters, you can always ask old on level. You're not old. You're small. Okay, I will do that. I will do that. I feel like I can just sit here and do whatever I want. One who is old, who is small is Yoda. One old who is small. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Shorty seems very good. Is this assessment correct? Shorty seems unfathomably good. One of the top tier characters. Yeah. Ugh. Why'd you wow? Oh. Oh! That was great dodging. Okay. Oh, I'm straw man. I'm straw man. When you argue with people on the internet, this is who you're arguing with. Oh, the pattern is the same between the blue and the green. I understand. They only look different. Having a big weapon feels so good. Whoa! He's a gun guy for sure. Hi Saber Wolf, thank you very much for the raise. I hope you had an awesome stream. Hi. Everyone please follow Saber Wolf. Saber Wolf, I've been playing a bit of Dungeon Born. Doing a little bit of soloing. It was a nice relaxing stream, I'm glad to hear that. I have, yeah. You're not clearing Gariga anytime soon? I see, I see. Crap, I forgot. It's slow, fast. Slow, fast. Sometimes I make up little songs to help me remember things. That's how I graduated with a perfect 4.0 GPA. It's all thanks to my little songs. Sorry for bragging, but I'm really proud of it. Because I didn't used to be a good student, but then later I became one. So if you're like, oh, I'm bad at something, I tried something, you can come back to it later and you'll be good at it too. Because that can happen. That's the thing that can happen. What class did you try? I play a lot of Druid, but I've also tried Priest and Pyromancer. I like Druid especially for solo, but Druid in general seems a little overtuned right now, which suits me just fine. Stage edit lets you get more practice. Druid is definitely still overtuned. It used to be a lot crazier. I believe that. I totally believe that. Let's do this one. This one. This one. Cryo became super obviously overturned, so the attention went back to that. Did you sing them in class? Yeah, quietly. You're allowed to sing. Most people don't know this. You are allowed to sing in public. You just have to keep it down. It's so twangy. I love a good twang. Twang. Oh, those are the police! Those are my friends! I'm armed police, too! Armed police, open up! I'm riding a bat. I'm a samurai. I'm a dragon samurai from the distant past. Open your door. And then the bad guy has a henchman and he's like, "Glub, glub, glub, what should we do, boss? What should we do, boss? That's the armed police." The Batriders are like DC Comics Joker sort of cops. I was thinking like a Judge Dredd kind of thing. But yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, you like the money comes out. I think he was like a bank robber or something maybe. Sorry, I can't read right now. But I will shortly. Oh crap. I hate this part. They were let out of prison to take down Gigantech. Oh, Gigantech. I see. That's kind of like the Marines from StarCraft a little bit. Who are also like criminals. Hello, Avatar. Aw, crap. I'm not focusing very well anymore. Okay, for the green, stay centered. Just stay centered. You can get out of the way for the purple bursts. No, that's a different pattern. Don't listen. This is the pattern. It's a different green pattern. How about that? Come then. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, against the big blue tank on the highway, I should not stay centered. It's okay to deviate a bit here. And this is the tank that gives an extend blader, I think, maybe? I'll love to play this more when I get downtime. Look at the background. That's so cool that they made this. Oh, you're good at micro dodging, thank you. Okay, focus on his eyes first. Okay, yeah, I saw that. Oh, that's a lot better on this boss. Much easier. Oh, he's got arms. He has arms. Oh, bad position. Have you checked out Ikaruga? No, but I've watched a little bit of it. I would definitely try it. I am not opposed to playing more shmups. Ikaruga is excellent. I think I'm going to stop streaming now. But I will be streaming a lot more in the future, okay? I have decided. I'm going to stream. And guess what? I have to thank you. I have to thank you for something. Can I show you what I have to thank you for? I can't drag it in. Maybe I have to get rid of meme. Goodbye, meme. Goodbye, meme. Look. Can you not drag files into the new version of OBS? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? You used to be able to. Can you not do it anymore? I'm so confused. Okay, I'll just tell you. Thank you very much, cause I have not been streaming very much lately. Hello. Hi. I have not been streaming very much recently, but guess what? I recently got 10,000 followers on Twitter. 10,000? What the heck? And 25,000 followers on Twitch. Holy crap, I wasn't expecting that at all. What a nice thing to come back to. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching my stream, even if you've only watched one stream. Thank you very much for all of your support and for always being such like a positive fixture in my life, and I really appreciate you. I don't normally do this, but here's one kiss as a thank you. Thank you very much. I will try to make content that to pay you back for all of the kindness that you have shown me all over the years. Yes. Sometimes I spin. Okay. Oh, okay. I know who we're gonna raid. Thank you so much, everybody. I genuinely appreciate it. You're an awesome streamer. Thank you very much. I'll try to get even better. Yeah, the sniffles. I'll work on my sniffles too. I gotta go get some water and a blanket. But I hope you have a lovely evening too. And chances are I will probably be back online tomorrow. But otherwise, I'll see you really soon, okay? Thank you for spending your time with me. Yes. Yes.